on the moon. The dream became reality in 1969. A number of the astronauts who would travel to the moon brought back stories of special perceptions they had in space. Astronaut Edgar Mitchell was so intrigued that on his 1971 voyage to the moon, he attempted a secret experiment. Mitchell tried to send telepathic images to 4 colleagues on Earth. The results were analyzed by mathematicians. They concluded that the odds against duplicating Mitchell's results by chance were 3,000 to 1. You ready? Okay, pay attention now. Think of what I'm thinking of. Here I go. The same simple experiment Edgar Mitchell performed from the moon has been performed by amateurs and scientists on Earth for 50 years. The results argue persuasively that something more than chance is at work. They also indicate that at one time or another, most people exhibit some ESP power. Children are often particularly sensitive. Perhaps that's because no one has taught them to laugh at ESP. There are newer, more sophisticated ways of testing ESP. Tests that seem to confirm some ability in people beyond what is considered to be the normal range. Investigators are beginning to find ways to perfect those abilities. ESP is real, they believe, and it can be taught to almost anyone who is willing to learn. Men are taught that they have 5 senses. Extrasensory perception has been measured in laboratories. Many scientists believe it can be taught. You know why you're here?
Yeah.
Why are we here?
To talk about ESP.
ESP. What is ESP?
Extrasensory perception.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
You can predict the future.
Predict the future?
Yeah. You can read people's minds.
Okay, good, okay. What did I just do? How do you know?
I heard it.
You heard it and you saw me. That's right. You used 2 senses, right? We have 5 senses. We just used 2 of them. Hearing is 1, seeing is 1, smelling is 1, tasting is right. Okay? You get the idea? Feeling, exactly. My hand is on your arm, right? How do you know?
I can feel it.
You can feel it and you can see it. 2 senses working. Okay, we have 5 senses. Now, there's a possibility that we may be able to tell each other things without using the senses, without hearing, seeing, tasting, touching, smelling. That's right, for your mind. That's right. That means extrasensory communication. That means outside of the 5 senses. Okay? There's a possibility. Okay, here we go. Each take a pad. The children are 4th graders from a Los Angeles area public school. They were selected on the basis of their enthusiasm for the experiment. None has had his ESP ability tested before.
Either one.
The test was designed by the late Dr. Joseph Rhine, a pioneer ESP researcher at Duke University.
I have here a deck of 25 cards, and these are the symbols, okay? This is a wave, there's a star, there's a plus or a cross, a circle, and a square, okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to see if it's possible for you to read my mind, to see if we can communicate. There's no problem with this. It's going to be a very simple procedure, then I'll explain how I'll do it, okay? I'm laying the deck down here. I'm going to pick up 1 card at a time.
Okay.
When I pick it up and look at it, I will concentrate on the picture that's on the card, and I will say, ready, okay? As soon as you get a hunch or a feeling or an idea of what that picture is, put a check on number 1 under the image that you think I'm looking at. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay? All right, let's begin then.
Professor Rhine gave this identical test to thousands of persons during his 3 decades of ESP research. With the aid of statisticians, Rhine plotted the scores that could be attributed to luck and the scores that couldn't.
And put a check.
In this test, 2 children scored much higher than random chance would dictate. One child did worse than he might have done by simply guessing.
Put a check under it.
Investigators call this phenomenon a negative ESP effect.
Ready.
The test was given a second time.
Ready. 23. Ready. 24. Ready. 25. Ready. Okay, you got them all?
Yeah.
Okay, tell you what we're going to do this time. We all have the same cards. We all have a group of 5 cards.
After the second run-through, it was apparent that some children who did well the first time had fallen behind. Other children who scored poorly at first did much better the second time.
Listen.
A new test was improvised to see if the children who were improving would continue to do so.
I'm going to take one card, and I'm going to study it. I'm going to hold it right here. You don't know what it is. I'm going to study it. I want you to pick out of your hand the card that you think I'm holding. When you think you know what I'm holding, pick it out of your hand. Don't let anybody see what you're doing, and put it on the table. Are we all done? Okay, we've all made a choice?
Yes.
Okay, here goes my card. Now, turn over and let's see what you got. Very interesting. Okay, 4 of you picked up my message. But maybe I did a pretty good job sending messages that time, huh?
Yeah.
4 of you got my message, right? Okay, let's do it again. Shuffle them up. Okay, very good. All right, I'm going to pick a card. I'm going to concentrate on it very hard. See if you can tell what I'm looking at. I'm staring at it very hard. We all got the message?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Turn them over. I have a circle. All right, we did 3 that time. I did a little better the first time, didn't I? You got both of them. How many got it twice in a row? Just the one. Okay. Relax. This is not hard work. This is not hard work, except for me. Okay, we ready? All right, I'm picking a card right now. I have it. Everybody down? Everybody got a card down. Turn it over. Let's see what you got. Okay. Well, I didn't do very well that time. Look at, oh, how many of you thought I was holding a star?
I got 3 out.
3 out of 3.
In the first written test, J.J. scored lowest. Now, it looked like he was coming on strong.
I am making a choice. Choosing. Okay, here we go. I'm looking at a card. Now I made, it may be any one of the 5. I'm not going to try to trick you or anything like that. It may be any one of the 5, and I have it. I have it. Be careful now. See if you can get what I've got here. Everybody down?
Yeah.
Turn them over. Let's see what you got. JJ, you did it again.
Oh!
That's 4 in a row. That's remarkable. Okay, very interesting. One more time. Okay, I'm making a choice. I have just chosen a card. Make a choice. Make a choice and put it down. Okay, you ready? All right, let's see how we do. Turn it over. JJ, that's 5 in a row. 5 in a row. You sure you're not reading my mind? You must be. So something's happening between JJ and I.
You're so close.
There's a message taking place. Very interesting.